What's up, YouTube? I haven't made a video about showing off like some of my new music collection that I own, and basically right now it's like 2:30 in the morning. Oh yeah, happy late Thanksgiving if you're watching this. It's basically today's Black Friday, and I'm still awake from the entire day because I don't know. I'm bored and I'm just here playing Mortal Kombat in my room. So yeah, just gonna show my vinyl collection here, and yeah, after that I'm just gonna keep on playing Mortal Kombat on this. Don't mind me. I'm pretty good. I'm a huge MK fan. Enough of me being a nerd on MK. Basically right now I'm gonna show you all my vinyls, all the vinyls that I was supposed. A lot of these vinyls I already showed in my first vinyl video, and plus some of them are Misfits vinyl, majority of them, because I'm a Misfits fan, and yeah, Fiend for Life, and a lot of these vinyls I already shown in videos, but I'm just gonna show them now just to quick with the new vinyls that I picked up like in a couple of months ago. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video, and yeah. First vinyl is, of course, my first vinyl that I ever picked up was Die Die My Darling from Misfits. Of course, Misfits, huge fan. Second is something that I was really surprised that I found at a, how do you call that shit, flea market with my friend. And I bought it really cheap. It was only $1 a piece of the vinyl. Like, the guy was selling the vinyl for $1. And I was actually surprised he was selling this for $1. But then I discovered why. So, but I'm not really complaining. It's one of my favorite albums of all time, and is basically Zeppelin 4, the original LP, if I'm correct. It's from Atlantic, and this is my favorite Zeppelin album. Yes, I know it's like probably the most famous because of Stairway. In my opinion, Stairway is my favorite song from them. I love their other songs too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not that one person who's like, oh, you only like their famous song. Nah, I love like a lot of their songs. They're like next to Rolling Stone. These guys are like my favorite um favorite rock band next to Rolling Stones. Like classic rock band, and I really like this album. The problem with this album is because the guy was selling it for $1 is that basically so the vinyl is scratch up the ass basically, and it skips a lot of the music. So basically, if I try to play Stairway to Heaven on this, it skips it and it kind of ruins the song. So that's kind of disappointing, but I only got it for like $1, so like it's a win-lose situation. But what can you do? I got it for $1. I found somebody else selling it like the vinyl completely nice for only $8 last like 2 weeks ago at a flea market, but I didn't pick it up. I don't know why. I should have picked it up, but yeah, Zeppelin 4. Here's another one that I picked up at the same day too. This one was $3 and is basically AC/DC Highway to Hell. $3, really good album, amazing album actually. Bon Scott, rest in peace, man. His last album with AC/DC before he passed on, and good album, good album. Of course, it has Highway to Hell, and I bought this for $3. The bad thing is the front of the cover part of the album cover is basically got something on it that I try to peel it off, but I'm afraid it's gonna ruin it more, so I don't even bother playing it with it anymore. So yeah, but $3, not bad. I'm not complaining. I love AC/DC because of my best friend Andres. He showed me AC/DC. And yeah. Here's another album that I don't know if I showed it in my last album. I don't think so, but here's one of my favorite metal bands, which is Judas Priest. This is Defenders of the Faith, which is an amazing fucking album, which I have in CD, which I recently picked up for like one of my graduation gifts that my dad got me after graduating high school. Basically, kick-ass album. There's some people that don't like it, some people do like it. Me and my friend Andres love blasting this album in the car. So yeah, it's an amazing album, and I picked this up for $10 at this record store that this guy selling it. It's in pretty good shape. The only problem is there's a huge dent on here. Like, I don't think you could see it, like right there. Like, legit's a dent on the vinyl, and basically when you try to play Eat Me Alive or Love Bites, it just like you just hear like on the song, and it kind of annoys me, but I'm not really complaining. I still bless this vinyl a lot when I'm bored, because yeah, shit, not that many things to do. Well, this one you already seen in my last video. I definitely showed it. It is basically Suicide Silence, The Black Crown, limited to only 1,000 copies, color vinyl, still sealed. Still in the plastic, so I'm not even gonna bother opening. If you've seen I already talked about this album. Not a huge fan of this album, but still rest in peace, Mitch. You're one of the greatest vocalists in metal history. I admit that. Here's one that I already shown too. That's still sealed because my best friend Andres got me in for Christmas. This is Coheed and Cambria, one of my favorite bands of all time, next to Slipknot, which, if you see my other videos, I usually talk about Slipknot a lot because Slipknot, I'm a huge maggot, and plus, next to Coheed and Cambria and Misfits and Ramones, yeah, so, Coheed and Cambria, The Afterman, Ascension Part 1, beautiful album, and plus Deception is a beautiful album too at the same, Part 1 and Part 2. Here's one that many people are surprised that I enjoy this music, and a lot of my friends call me gay because of this, but I really don't give a shit. I enjoy this music because my dad showed me this music, which is I picked up the vinyl for only $2, which is the Bee Gees live album. I listen to the Bee Gees. I have no problem with them. They do a lot of good music. I have no problem with their music, and I really enjoy a lot of their music. So yeah, this is just a live album. It's pretty good. I liked it. It's a good live album. And yeah, the Bee Gees, man, the Bee Gees. Here's one that I picked up. I didn't show it in my last video, but this one I picked up at the same guy who was selling the Bee Gees, and I'm like definitely to pick it up. And this is the first album vinyl I bought from these guys. Is basically AC/DC. For those who are about to rock, we salute you. It's a kick-ass album. I love the intro song, which is for those who are about to rock. Just that guitar intro is just amazing. Definitely a kick-ass album of AC/DC. Here's one that I'm really stoked that I found from the guy was selling it too, and this one he was selling it for only $2. It's one of the greatest bands that ever existed in the entire world, and it's one of my favorite album covers of all time, and I'm talking about News of the World by Queen. This album cover is just so fucking brutal for a Queen album. And I really love this thing. It's perfect. There's just a little cut here, but the vinyl's perfect. I love that it's like this. Just a beautiful fucking album. And of course it has like the most famous singles, which is basically We Will Rock You and We Are the Champion. But News of the World, kick-ass album, and basically one of the greatest rock albums that ever existed in history, and inspire a lot of the music I listen to. So Queen, News of the World, amazing. This one's not really part of my collection, but I got it from my dad. This is something that my dad enjoys, and I got this for Father's Day for him because he likes this music. Al Stewart, Year of the Cat. This is basically my dad's, but it's here with my vinyls because we kind of put them together. And yeah, I bought this for like 75 cents, but I bought it for my dad Father's Day because he's a fan of this. So yeah, it's just here with my vinyls because my dad told me he really doesn't have a place to put vinyl, so he just gives it where I put my vinyl. So I'm like, okay, no problem. Here's one that I picked up during prom day, but I didn't went to my prom, but it was prom day because I was hanging out with friends that day, and we were playing Mortal Kombat, and nobody wanted to play against me. Of course, because nobody likes playing against me because they always lose. But this one I picked up on that day, and I was really happy. And the same week, I picked up the album. And I'm talking about this band that I'm not a huge fan of them, but I respect them for inspiring a lot of music. And they're part of the Big Four. I'm talking about Megadeth, Rust in Peace. This is one of my, like I told you, I'm not a huge fan of Megadeth, but I enjoy Rust in Peace, Countdown to Extinction. Their last album, was it Super Collider? I think it was called. But that one's not a bad album. And I listened to a couple of their albums because one of my friends is a huge Megadeth fan, and I bought this new at FYE's for $20. And the thing I love about this is not the remaster version. This one's the reissue version. I know that, but this album, the audio in this vinyl is the original audio, not the remaster version that they changed the vocals, but. The remaster version, not a huge fan of it. I'd rather listen to the original 1990, I think it came out, that album, if I'm correct. Like somewhere in the 1990s. Or 1992. Or 1990. I forgot what year this album came out, but amazing album. I love blasting this album when I'm like playing Battlefield with my friend. Here's here's one that I already showed you guys, and this is basically my Suicide Silent Disengage EP, which is 7 inches. This cost me like $8. Comes with, like, if you've seen the other video, it's a blue little vinyl, 7 inches, and I'm pretty happy. It was only like $8. I got this last year for Christmas, so yeah. Here's one that I picked up for part of my graduation gift with this poster of this band, and I love this band to death. It's one of my favorites, and I picked up this limited edition vinyl of them, and this is sorry, there's a little bit of dust because, like I told you, I haven't been here for I haven't been here for 3 months because I was in Peru, but here it is. Picture this of year 0 of Ghost BC. If you want to call it in the US, they're called Ghost BC. Everywhere else, they're just called Ghost. But beautiful, beautiful picture disc. I love this song. It is one of my favorite songs off their new album. And for Christmas, I'm thinking about picking up their vinyl of their new EP, If You Have Ghost. I like the EP a lot. It's like, I'm a huge Ghost fan. It comes with 2 songs. It comes with Year 0 and Oreres Arai. I'm sorry, I can't really pronounce it. Basically, it's Year 0 backwards, and I blasted that song backwards to my dad. My dad was like, "The hell are you listening to?" I'm like, "Ghost," and yeah, he heard Ghost before because I gave him one of their CD for Father's Day too, because I had an extra CD of their new album. And he's like, oh, I like this. This is not bad. And I'm like, yeah, Dad, it's Ghost. But yeah, here's another thing that I picked up. It's part of my graduation gift too. I had like a lot of graduation gift. Like, I got a ticket for Warped Tour, and picked up some vinyl and some CDs. So yeah, but this is part of it, and this is my favorite album from this band, and one of my first metal bands of all time. Is one of the greatest metal bands that ever existed, and I made a video of the unboxing when I picked this up, when I got it on the mail, and this is my picture disc of Children of Bodom, Blood Drunk. Every song in this album is fucking amazing. I love this song, and it comes with a secret song, which is Ghost Rider in the Sky. Amazing I fucking love this to death. This is one of my favorite vinyls that I own in my collection, and I am so happy I own this. I just gotta buy the CD, and then I'll be even more happy because I can't find it. I only found it in Peru, but they're too expensive in Peru. The CDs, they're way too expensive. Here's another band that, their first album, they're generic as fuck, and then after that they just switched to like kind of their own style. And I'm talking about like Moths to Flames. I'm not dissing this band. This band I really like a lot, and I bought this, or Hot Topic, of course, but I really like the vinyl, and it's basically a nice color, dark blue. Is in the sticker that was on the vinyl. It said this is the first pressing of their album, of this album, and basically first pressing of their album, and it comes with a signed autograph photo of them. The signed autograph photo, I have it framed with my Corey Taylor and my Five Finger Death Punch photo, and my there's a Misfits poster that I got in the city. They're all framed in this little thing, so I have it there, and I'm probably gonna see them maybe in January with a group of friends because I want to see them so bad. I missed them at Warped Tour because after the Attila set, we were dead. We couldn't like watch them. We had to get some water that time. Here's one that I picked up at Warped Tour towards the end because, of course, if I bought this earlier, it would have been like destroyed at the pits. But this is a band that I saw them live, and I'm hoping to see them maybe Sunday live again in New York. Because I'm probably going to New York just to see them live. I'm talking about August Burns Red. They sound amazing live. Like I saw them at World Tour, I fucking fell in love with them live. I knew this band before. I listened to them before, but I bought their vinyl of Leveler, and I really like this album. My friend told me not that many people like this album because this is the album when they try to change their like a little bit their style. But I enjoyed this album. It's really good, and this is the second pressing. The second pressing is only limited to 1,000 copies, and I picked it up. It was only like $20, and I really wasn't complaining. And that day I picked up this and their CD of their most famous album, which is Collection. Fuck, I forgot the name. I'll make a YouTube video showing that off. But yeah, that's August Burns Red Leveler. Here's one that I was happy to pick it up. They had it in Hot Topic, but it was open, and for some reason it was open. It was used. It's really old, but it's one of my favorite metal bands of all time. But this is not their best album. I think this is like out of older albums, this is their worst album. I'm talking about Mudvayne, the new game. I love Mudvayne to death. They're one of my favorite metal bands of all time, and I'm into like their style, new metal. They're basically new metal. But yeah, Mudvayne, amazing band. This album, I have a feeling they had like writer block, like during the rhythms and everything, because a lot of the songs in this album sound exactly the same, and I really didn't enjoy that at all. But a lot of the songs are really good. Fish Out of Water, of course. Do What You Do, definitely. Scarlet Letter is probably my favorite song from the entire album, and Dull Boy. That's about it. The rest of the album just not that great of album. I'm really happy I got a Mudvayne vinyl, but I'd rather had like their last album, their self-titled Mudvayne. This one already shown is my Pantera. Still sealed is Pantera Walk EP, limited to only 2,500 copies in the world. I'm not gonna open it. I was gonna make a video of opening, and then in the end I'm like, nah, got too lazy. This one I think I didn't show you guys. I think I did, but just to show it again, War of Ages. Oh shit! I fell off. Okay, War of Ages. Interlia. Sorry, I'm really shitty at pronouncing, so don't hate on me. Like, I have so many hate comments because of how I can't pronounce some words. Well, I'm sorry. This one I bought it for like $1 and like 50 cents used. No, new at Hot Topic because they had this vinyl like for sale a while ago and nobody bought it. And I'm like, oh look, War of Ages. I like this band. My friend's like right there, like buy it. You probably can't find this album, this vinyl again. I'm like, okay. It was like discount price was like $7, but then when I went to cashier and paid for it, $1.50. So I'm like, so I could pick up the other Coheed and Cambria vinyl, which I did. But yeah, here's the other one I picked up. No, this is if you've already seen my Misfits collection, Misfits collection 1. Like I said, I like it, but I love Danzig. Don't get me wrong, I love Danzig, but this one's a good. It's a good compilation of their all their old stuff with Danzig, but I like collection 2 better. Don't hate me. Here's another one that I picked up with the Zeppelin, and this is the other Zeppelin album vinyl I picked up, which is Zeppelin 2. This one is fine. There's really there's no scratches on this that much. It's better than the other one, and this one I really love because when you open it up, it's really awesome. One of my favorite vinyls that I own. It's a good album. It actually is one of the great albums. Ah, shit. This is gonna waste more time in my video, especially when I have the fan on. Oh, the humanity. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I got a couple more. This one is one of my favorite punk bands, which is basically The Clash, and this is London Is Calling. This is the original pressing, because I could tell because it's very old, and plus the new pressing, the new reissue pressing, doesn't come with with 2 vinyl. It only comes with 1 vinyl, and it's really beat up and everything, but I bought it for only $3, and I really love this album. So yeah, The Clash. You can never go wrong with like good punk bands. Here's the one I was talking about, which I was gonna show you guys earlier, but I never did, which is Coheed and Cambria. Coheed and Cambria Deception, Part 2 of the Afterman series. This is my favorite color vinyl out of my entire collection. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful, like, I forget it was turquoise. I forgot my friend said the color name. Turquoise, something like that, but beautiful. Just beautiful. Here's one that I already shown, which is basically Earth AD. What else can I say about this album? It's just amazing. Heavy. This is like their last album with Danzig, and then they broke up. When Danzig left the band, etc., etc. Shit happens. I already shown this one, which is Misfits Legacy of Brutality. My favorite, like I said, my favorite artwork of Misfits albums, and yeah, it's this compilation of their good shit. And basically, the last vinyl, which I already shown in my other video, is Aerosmith's first album, which features Dream On. But yeah, that's basically last vinyl. I'm probably gonna make a video of showing off the new CDs I got, but that's the things. That's all my vinyls basically. I already wasted too much time. I wasted 24 minutes and etc. I'm still talking, but yeah, I hope you guys like the video. Like, subscribe. I really don't care. Comment. And yeah, so I'm just gonna play a little bit more in Mortal Kombat because I already pulled off a fatality with my Scorpion against Kano, so I feel so happy. So yeah, I'm probably in a little bit I'm gonna make another video. So yeah, guys, take care and have a happy holidays. Basically, Christmas season's coming up, and yeah, happy late Thanksgiving again. And if you see this earlier than you go to Black Friday, be careful because people are fucking crazy that day. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably going to a closed video game store to probably buy some PSP games. Just found my PSP again. So yeah. So yeah, guys, take care, and I'm probably gonna, like I told you, until next time. And I gotta make, yeah, just forget about it. Alright, guys, take care.